questions under this programme. Deputy Smith.
Minister, we weren't long gone out of this Dáil in July, and you made an announcement that you were licensing exploration in the Porcupine Basin of gas and oil to, I believe the owner of the company is Dr. O'Reilly Jr. And I think I never felt as gutted as a TD. I'm not long a TD, obviously I'm brand new to this job, but I never felt so gutted as I did then. It was almost like a kick in the face that you did this when we shut down, when the committee was gone, when the Dáil was gone. You made the announcement, you never flagged it up to us in advance, and it is clearly part of a policy that flies in the face of everything else we're talking about here in terms of climate change and how we're going to deliver some kind of effort to save the planet and deliver on the targets that are required for us in this country. Because any collegiate in the science will tell you, if you don't need to, leave it in the ground, stop extracting fossil fuels. And this seems to me licensing the Porcupine Basin to the degree my understanding is there could be twice as much as what there was in Corrib down there. Now I know that latest results apparently don't look good, but I don't fully accept that that's the truth. But if it's in the ground, leave it there. That is the general philosophy for trying to deal with climate change, and instead of that we've every intention, according to your licensing policy, of extracting it. And on top of that, we did also just pass an anti-fracking bill, which effectively meant leave it in the ground if it was on land, and there was serious opposition to an attempt to put an amendment to extend that fracking bill to offshore. Nobody wanted to do it. Nobody was. All of the opposition and others were saying, don't put that amendment, don't include offshore, you'll delay the bill, we need this bill to go through, a bill put by the Fine Gael party, and that we supported, but amending it to offshore would have meant that the plan to issue this licence, which was already obviously signed, sealed and delivered, but announced after the Dáil closed, would have been scuppered. And that is why putting an amendment to include no fracking, no extraction of oil and gas offshore was not encouraged at all. So I have to say it's extremely disappointing. It does fly in the face of any attempt to deal with climate change in this country, and I would like you to try and give me some explanation for it. I had a question to you yesterday. I wasn't able to be there in the Dáil yesterday when you were taking questions. I think Richard Boyd Barrett may have taken one of the questions for me, but I got a written answer back from you and it doesn't address my question at all. I'm not going to go into it here unless I need to, but I'd like you to verbally address my concerns on this and give some explanation as to why it was done in the manner that it was and why you think that it's okay to allow oil and gas companies explore for further extraction of fossil fuels from our shores.
Thank you, Deputy. I'll bring in Senator O'Reilly and then Deputy Lawless. Yeah. Senator O'Reilly.